Alright everybody, got that 16 from taking the engine out. So I'm gonna do blue carb on it, get rid of the stock intake manifold and stock carburetor. Also want to leak test it, because that's probably the real problem of the situation. A leak somewhere in the system. It runs, but it just wants to run, so it won't sit there and idle properly. And we got it out, so we're gonna do it right. It's kind of weird. All right. Take a piece of rag. I think I should just make like 2 pieces of plastic that just click in there. For all the dang engines I do. There. Alrighty, all the bolts are out. Let's see if we can get a good image on this all. Looks fine. That's what happened. Uh-oh. See that? Gasket got caught up. Hopefully the bottom end's still good. That sucks. Someone put the kit on backwards? Jeez. These gaskets, I hate these things. Alright, let's check the piston. Just trying to see if there's any damage. I don't think they got very far. I think they put the kit on and it never ran, because it looks like just kicking it over sucked the gasket up in there. Because right here on the boost port, it failed. I wonder what crank this is. Must be a stock crank. Sorry, trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm going to clean everything up and show you guys what happened. Alright everybody, I've decided, let me shut this door because the light. I didn't love the kit that was on it. It must have had some damage. Take this here. See how my fingernail's catching on it? So it was either sucking air and the guy was running it like that, or that gasket got caught up in it. You guys are installing Contessas with this little tiny paper gasket, you have to make sure it goes on completely flush, because if it catches it, it's just going to destroy it. And it tries to stick together. So, good thing I have a kit right here. So we're going to pull this kit out. I have a kit my friend Mike ported for me. Fresh kit. Everything cleaned up, opened up. So let me pull off the old one the rest of the way. Gonna save some parts because I'm pretty sure it's missing. Can't remember what it's missing. Oh, this kit's missing C-clips. Don't know where they went to, but good thing we're taking off the same exact kit that's just busted. Take these, boom. trying to be better at filming, but it's new to me, so give me a break, fellas. Oh, the stuff that I might have to reuse, I'm putting in this bin. Not going to reuse that piston. Probably re-ring it, but what's the point? Wrist pin. Oh, everything's off. I'm just gonna give it a quick brake clean, and then while I put it together, it'll dry. Yep. I cannot tell if this is a factory crank or not. I hope it's not. Looks nice. Someone did put it together. Covered some of the boost port. So this crank has been out. Whether it's new or just a remain, who knows. So pull up the crank to top dead center. I got my new piston here. Gotta get the rings out. On Contessa's, they do not have the chrome ring. Both steels. So it doesn't matter where these are. See, fumbling with this ring. There it is. Line them up. Little pliers. So now I do these. Where did I put my two? There it is. When you're doing a two-stroke oil is the best for everything. So dunk everything in two-stroke oil. Put it all up. Doesn't matter too much. I'm gonna start it from the far away side so you guys can see the fun. There's my rig. And same thing for this. Stroke all that up. Now it's all lubed up. Exhaust goes forward. Perfect. Got these little pliers for this exact job, but I don't know if I love them. I might buy a really nice set because this is like my most used tool. Most used precise tool. Don't do as I do. Take a rag and stuff the crank with it. Because if this falls and it doesn't come out, then you get to take your crank out. So if you're doing it not like this, take it, put a rag in there. You won't have that problem. Oop, I almost did it because I hate these pliers. Let's go to the other pliers. Geez, it timed out because I took so long. But that, I put the other ring in. So that's on there. So now I'm gonna put the base gasket on and put that somewhere. There's the kit. There it is, underneath everything. Right where I left it. Perfect fit. I'm gonna clean my hands and I'm gonna do the lightest layer on the bottom. I always do a little layer of Honda Bond. Flatten this out too. Clean my hands. That's a big bump. All right, now that gives a minute. All right. This was that guy's problem. Got caught on the threads going into the block. Alright, same situation with this. So I take just the lightest layer, I go around the outside so you can see everything good. Alright, that's definitely enough. See, that's what I mean. Just by the thinnest amount, it's like you just want to cover the base so it has somewhere to sit. And then you also want to stick your fingers in all the holes and take any of it, because you don't want to take away any of your flow, even if it's a tiny bit. It all adds up when you have 70 cc's to work with. Let me do what I want to do. Alright. Just to make it slide on easier, take it, oil like this. It'll drip down. Gonna get some Honda Bond on the rings. That's gonna be a good seal. Clean that off right now. Make sure you clean your hands before you put the 2-stroke oil on. You end up like me. All right. So line the rings up before we get going crazy. Gotta find them. Rings are all lined up. Exhaust goes to the front. Oh man. Here we are. Take this out. Here we are. See, it's spinning nice. I'm going to take a little bit and just put it down the hole. So in case we don't run the bike right away, it just kind of keeps everything all lubed up while we're waiting. Head and a weird O-ring. Don't really love the O-ring style, but it works. So you already know what we're gonna say. Pop that on. Honda Bond. So what I do for these O-rings too, because I feel like every time, just put, when I said light, it's even lighter on these, because all you're doing kind of is making sure that O-ring seals. I'm just kind of drenching it and then clean up this. Perfect. So when I do these, just take all these and I just snug them until they hit. Snug them all until they hit. This is a little engine, so you don't need to go crazy. So just put it into the on. Get an extension. I'm not using the whole leverage of the socket, the ratchet. I'm going in a circle, like you do in a car tire. And that's it. So that's the kit. We're gonna do the intake manifold next. I think it's gonna be a little ripper when it's done. Nice.